Can smoking weed get you in trouble with immigration? The answer is yes. This is immigration attorney Amanda Thomas. Keep watching my video because I am going to go over 4 ways that marijuana can get you in very big trouble with immigration. The laws surrounding marijuana in the United States can be very confusing, especially for someone who's not from the United States and doesn't understand how our system of government works. A lot of people think that because marijuana may be legal in the state that you live in, that it won't get you in trouble with immigration. But that is not true. It doesn't matter what state you live in. Marijuana is still illegal on a federal level. Immigration is federal law, and therefore federal law is what matters. The way I see it, there are 4 potential ways that marijuana usage or involvement in marijuana in any way can get you in trouble with immigration. The first way that marijuana could cause you trouble with your immigration status is if you have criminal charges. The United States has determined that it will not give immigration benefits to people with certain previous criminal histories. Simply having a previous criminal history of possession of marijuana can make it more difficult for you to get a visa to come to the United States. If you have ever been previously convicted of a drug trafficking charge, including marijuana, you're going to have a very steep hill to climb when it comes to trying to gain some sort of legal status in the United States. The second way that marijuana can get you in trouble with immigration is when it comes to disclosures. Immigration forms have a lot of questions on them. One of the purposes of the questions is to create a record so that if, during their background check on you, they find inconsistencies or find that you have lied to them, they have a record of that misrepresentation. For instance, the I-485 application for green card asks this question, and this is what it states verbatim. Have you ever violated or attempted or conspired to violate any controlled substance law or regulation of a state, the United States, or a foreign country? Yes or no? USCIS runs background checks on everyone, regardless of how you answer this question. If during those background checks they found any inconsistencies, not only could you become inadmissible because of your use of an illicit substance, but you could become inadmissible because you made a misrepresentation to USCIS. The third way that marijuana could get you in trouble with immigration is when it comes to the medical exam. Most intending immigrants have to undergo a medical exam. The purpose of the medical exam is to check for medical conditions that the United States has deemed a matter of public health concern. The United States has especially deemed drug abuse and drug addiction as a matter of public health concern. Immigration medical exams have to be completed by a certified doctor. These certified doctors go through training to look for medical conditions that the United States has deemed as a matter of public health concern. This means that if the doctor has any reason to believe that you use marijuana or any other type of drug, they may require that you submit a urine test as part of your medical exam. If that urine test comes back for illicit substances, your application could be denied. The fourth way that marijuana could get you in trouble with immigration is that it could get your green card revoked. While being a permanent resident is a very desirable thing, permanent residents have more rules and less rights than a naturalized citizen does. Permanent residency is essentially a trial period where the United States lets you stay here for a while to see if you're a good fit, and then they will later, if you pass all of the tests, allow you to become a naturalized citizen. Committing crimes as a permanent resident could get your green card revoked and put you in deportation proceedings. Simply possessing marijuana may be enough to get you deported, but if you are convicted of trafficking marijuana, that is enough to get you deported with little hope of ever being granted admission to the United States ever again. Of course, if you ever find yourself in these situations, you can do things like apply for waivers or request discretionary relief from removal, but it is always better to avoid these types of situations to begin with. Once you become a naturalized citizen, you are no longer at risk of losing your status in the United States over a simple marijuana charge. The only way that you can lose your naturalized citizenship is if it is discovered that you obtained your citizenship through fraud. So, those are the 4 ways that I see that marijuana could potentially impact your immigration. I plan to continue to make videos related to various immigration topics, potentially this one and other topics in the future. So if you found this video informative, if you want notification for when I post anything new, please subscribe.